Let's take a look at an example of material culture. What do you see here? Does this bottom view help to clarify its physical properties? Yes, this is a basket. Can you make a guess as to its size? It's about 5 inches across, quite small. The size of a bowl we might use to hold a few chips, or some potpourri, or a collection of seashells. What do you suppose the reddish-orange and dark green bands of color are made of? As you may have guessed, this is a Native American basket, a small Native American basket. The bands of color are red woodpecker feathers and mallard duck feathers. Is the basket in good condition? Do you see any problems? This artifact is currently owned by the Pacific Grove Museum of Natural History, which has a large collection of native baskets from many areas of the West. This is one of the museum's most prized baskets. Can you guess why that might be? Well, despite its small size and imperfect condition, it is highly valued because it's very rare. It is a 19th century Costanoan basket from a tribe here on California's Central Coast. There are very few physical artifacts which have survived from the Costanoan people. At the museum, the basket is displayed for no more than 6 months at a time because it is rotated out of the display case. Why would this be? What are some of the limitations and volatility of the materials it is made of? The willow and sedge are organic matter, as are the feathers. After 6 months or so, the basket is removed from the lights of the display case and gently cleaned by a conservator or collections care person before being returned to storage. How do you think it might be cleaned? A brush? A vacuum? Cleaning fluids? Throw it in the washing machine? A museum employee puts on gloves when handling the basket to prevent body oils from contacting the organic surface. A soft bristled, natural brush is then used to gently lift any dust or foreign materials from the basket. So we've got a valuable little artifact here made over 100 years ago by someone who wanted to make a useful container with some pretty decoration on the outside. Here it is, very near where it was made and used, where the materials for it grew, and yet it is rare. What does this tell us about the value which has been placed on the social, historical, and material culture of the Costanoan natives during the past 100 years or so? It's interesting to compare this small remnant with the numerous artifacts which still exist and are preserved and displayed from the Spanish, Mexican, and then American periods of California's history, even though the presence of the natives lasted much, much longer.